Yay, hey everyone. So I have Luis Iga here with me from Murder in the Woods, the great director Luis Iga who made this happen. And Murder in the Woods is now available near you, hopefully in certain theaters. We'll find out which ones. And drive-in theaters and VOD September 18th. I
Yes.
hope I got the date correct. And
September
I
18th, yes.
will, and I will have Luis Iga tell us a little bit more where and how you guys can check out the film.
Yeah, so we premiere this Friday, August 14th, in various drive-ins and theaters around the nation. Because of the current situation with COVID, it's like a day by day, where we're gonna be playing. Today we got some more confirmations. We got one in the Chicago area, which is pretty exciting because we were there for the Chicago Latino Film Festival when we met you, and we sold out a Monday night screening, 250 seats, and then Saturday night screening, 250 seats. So we know there's a lot of love for this movie in Chicago, and a lot of people that are supporting. Also, we're very grateful. Yelena is from Chicago, and so she's getting all the love from the city that is a very proud city that I love. I've been to Chicago many times, and I love it because it's the big city with the Midwest, with the Midwestern love. So it's a great city.
Yeah, lots of love and lots of uncertainty right now.
Yes.
But it's so great. So I think the film came at the right time now when people are, looking for something fun or, just to get out of the house and check something out. And especially even if they have to drive, an hour away because the film will be in Franklin, Frankfurt,
Yeah.
about an hour drive from Chicago. So I urge everyone to get out and just check it out. And so I remember when the film was out in 2018, it was a sold out show. It was a big hit at the Latino Film Festival, and I hope that the ones that didn't have a chance to see it will see it now that it's available, August 14th. 15th and 16th, I believe.
I mean,
Uh,
it's a regular booking, right? So you're gonna be there the whole week. For regular theaters that have like Monday through Friday, Friday through Thursday schedules, we're gonna play the whole week, and hopefully they hold us over so we can play many weeks. And drive-ins, obviously, drive-ins have a bit of a different schedules. Some only open on the weekends, some do have weekdays. So just go. We'll have the list on our website, murderinthewoodsmovie.com, and we'll have links there to all the theaters, so you can uh, buy your tickets in advance and everything.
Sounds great. So, go check out murderinthewoods.com and find the listing and somewhere that's near you. And check out the great film. So, Luis, it would be nice if you can tell us because, when people think a movie is playing out in theater, it means like it has a big budget, it has like big sponsors behind it. But this hasn't been the case for you. You've really worked hard to push this film through. So tell us what it took and tell us in terms of finances, how
It
easy
took
was
a
it?
lot of passion, a lot of passion, and a lot of drive, and a lot of just getting up again and falling up and getting up again. I went to film school at USC, and I was I got great relationships there, and I thought that was going to be enough. But being a Latino project, in for Hollywood, a Latino project needs to have stereotypes. And for us, we wanted to make a movie that happened to be an all-American movie that just happened, this movie's a throwback. It's like I would let's say it's a love letter to Scream, to I Know What You Did Last Summer, to Halloween. Mr. Carpenter is it's alum at USC, and I heard him speak there, and he was telling how he did it, and it was the same thing the first time when he did Halloween. It was just his friends, his buddies from film school. So it's been challenging in that sense that we're lacking that support, and that's what we need. If Latinos want to keep seeing more stories by them, for them, um, and for the general market as well, they need to go watch this movie, go watch it in the movie theaters, because Hollywood is a business. So unless they see that they're making money, they can make money off of this type of project. That's when they're gonna pay attention to us. That's a very important. Is even if the movie's not playing in your area, call your movie theater, call your drive-in, and be like, we want to watch Murder in the Woods. That will be a huge help, just because we're competing against right now the big studios are not releasing that much content. However, the mini studios are, right, and they obviously have a lot more money than we do. Even the financiers of the project, they're all Latinos. And they're not rich people either. They're just people that, real estate, they have their own little businesses, and they're just helping us out because they believe in the passion, and they believe in future generations, because we want to inspire the future generation. We want to inspire Latinos and people of color. They're always told, they can't do this type of thing, but they can. And if somebody tells you no, then you have to do it yourself, like we did, right? We went and we shot this movie, only 15 days. We begged and begged for many things, and we were lucky to have a group of great crew and professionals behind us that work with us. Our co-producer Hugh O'Brien, he's huge. If you look at him at IMDb, he has over 200 credits. A stunt coordinator, stuntman, producer. So he believed in the project. He believed in us. So he was part of it. Norm, which is Danny Trejo stuntman, he helped us out too. He's also Latino. So it's Danny Trejo jumping on board of the project. Gloria, his agent, she's been very awesome to us. She's given us a lot for the size of our project. But again, it's just about perseverance and finding a way. Like, again, we couldn't, all the distribution deals that we were getting were not up to par. We knew we didn't know how to market a movie like this. And, so I decided to learn how to do distribution. So I went to CinemaCon, I met with bookers, I learned all the deliverables process. I learned everything that has to do with the theatrical distribution business, and also the digital distribution business. And I was able to partner with some people that are, because this is a big business. So there's a lot of middle people, right? So that's why everybody makes money but the filmmaker, because there's a lot of middle people, right?
A lot of
So even
middlemen,
some,
yeah.
yeah, so it's like even some distributors, they hire, they have sub distributors. So the key is getting to that person that's the one that doesn't even get credit, but is the one that pushing the content out, right? So that's what I was able to do. I was able to get to that people in the digital side who are the ones, and then obviously because I cut all the middlemen, they take a less percentage, right? So, and same thing in the theatrical side. Uh, you know, went directly with a very experienced booker that has done this for years, and and she loved the project. So that was what I was figuring out, is like, where these, they all want to take a huge percentage, and it's like, but then you start realizing there's so many middlemen. So that's, so it's been great, to do this, because I do, after this project is successful, I do want to help other Latinos, and if they have good projects that we can distribute and they're marketable, help them also distribute their content, and and just help promote our own diverse content. But again, like Murder in the Woods, it's fun. It's a fun movie. It's a throwback to the slashers, and it's gonna be really cool that you're gonna be able to see it on a throwback way in a drive-in. So it's about um, it's about, right, like you were saying, like right now people have too much in their heads. It's to distract you, to have fun. It's a slasher, so slashers have some comedy. They scare you. It's not like fully horror that you're tense all the time because you don't know where the ghost is gonna jump from. So this is a fun movie. It's for you to disconnect and just have a good time with your with your friends. It's rated R, so so it's also gonna have good horror moments, right? So
Absolutely. I mean, I loved the film when I saw it in 2019, 18, and what I found pretty impressive here is that I've seen you build this from the ground up when it was just in film festivals and people were loving and you were getting sold out shows. And then in 2 years up, when we're right in COVID, the most difficult time for the entertainment industry and for movies and for movie theaters, and here you are now at drive-in theaters and VOD, which I think it's pretty amazing. And now it's very difficult for the entertainment industry, and people are always looking for the next thing to go and check out because there aren't that many,
yeah.
unfortunately. So you must have worked a lot during those 2 years to pull this off.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I've been learning the distribution business, and we were actually, before COVID, So I was in Miami on a business trip, and I was supposed to head back here in March, back to LA. I'm in LA now, um, and I was supposed to hit the ground running because we were supposed to go out theatrically Labor Day weekend in about 100 screens, bigger release, bigger things. I had other financiers behind us, and COVID happened, so
Yeah.
that kind of went out the window because everything closed. So it was disappointing, but at the same time, we got into all the platforms for the digital side, so that was encouraging. So okay, well, this one's not going to be in theaters. Next one, so we booked for September 18th, and during this process, um, the drive-in theaters we saw that they were picking up, and I was talking to our publicist on the project, and we thought it was a good idea. So the film booker from Becky reached out to me, and she really enjoyed the movie, and she's like, I think we should get it out there in theaters. I think people will love this. So that's what. So it was like literally boom, like we're just thinking VOD. We're like 2 months away of the release, so taking things slow, and all of a sudden, boom, you gotta get this. Your movie's gonna be out in theaters in 3 weeks. So,
Yes.
so luckily I had already a lot of this stuff prepped because we were gonna do it, right?
Yeah.
So so it wasn't like but yeah, that was like it's been sleepless nights for the past 3 weeks. But I love it. I mean, for me, this is not work. Is I love all the aspects of filmmaking, from the technical aspect to the creative aspect to the collaboration to inspiring through stories. It's a very fulfilling business. It's very challenging. It's not easy. People think it's easy because people, it's like like the tip of the iceberg, right? You only see the tip.
Right.
You don't see how long, how many years it took. It only took me what 15 years to finally become a citizen of the U.S. Right? So it's like so it's exciting, and thank you, Nicoleto. You've been an awesome supporter of this project since we met you. So thank you, because we couldn't do this without people sharing and telling our story, so we can inspire others to tell their stories.
Well, thanks, Luis. I absolutely loved, helping with the project, and it's a really great project, great acting, great people involved, great team. So I'm happy to see it grow and just where it is right now, and I just can't wait for everyone else to check it out and see what this fuss is all about and why it's so important and for the Latino community and not for non-Latinos also to enjoy, of course.
Yeah.
But how difficult has COVID been for you? Because you're a film director, and the entertainment industry is shifting and changing and molding. So, what have you been doing in those difficult times?
So luckily for me, it has, because I've always worked from home. Because so I've been directing and producing some video games. So the team is in Poland. So I've been working from home, communicating through this. So for me, it hasn't been that much of a change because I work from home. I work like this through Zoom or Google Hangouts. So it hasn't been such a change in that way. So I'm blessed in that sense. And then with the distribution of this movie, I mean, there's not enough hours in the day to get out everything I need to do every day for to get everything out on time for this movie. So when I was in Miami there for a bit, I did I was like, all right, what can I do by myself? And my friend who was with me, I was at his place, and we decided to do this sock puppet comedy, right? So it was called Billy the Sock. And so we did 7 episodes, little episodes, like 2 to 5 minutes. Everything shot with the phone, and just showing that even with what's going on, you can be creative, you can find ways of doing fun stories. And Billy the Sock it's a fun project for me. It was great to get my mind away from all the coronavirus, all the bad news, all the bad news and energy that were going on, because all the people didn't know what was going to happen. So it was a great project that I enjoyed, and want to check it out, it's billythesock.com. It's 7 episodes. It's a fun little show.
Yeah, I checked it out and I put it on my blog as well for others to
Yes,
check out. It was really fun, but I'm sure now you're beyond excited and thrilled with everything that's going on with Murder in the Woods, and just being able to thrive now when everyone else is trying to just keep their heads above water,
yeah,
basically.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, it's not really thriving. I mean, I mean, it's a great, but we need to make this successful, right? Because there's a lot of weight on my shoulders because I have financiers behind this at multiple levels, not only at the film level, but now the distribution level too, right? So it's like there's a lot of weight on my shoulders to make this successful. Because again, the only way I get to make another movie is if I make these people money, right? It's like you have to make your investors money, you have to make Hollywood money for them to pay attention to you. So there's a lot of weight. So I'm not I mean, I'm super proud and I'm very blessed and happy about what's happening, but I'm not celebrating yet until the movie's a total success, and and I can get that weight on my shoulder because it's that's the other thing about the business is when you get private financiers and things like that. I mean, you have people, you're accountable for that. So it's so for now it's like I just want this to be successful. Please guys go watch the movie. You're gonna love it. It's a lot of fun. It's a throwback. It's how we challenged the genre was with the casting. It's never been done before. It's an all American slasher with just Latinos and people of color, without stereotypes. So that's go watch it. You guys are gonna have a good time.
Absolutely. You heard Luis, guys. Go check it out. Check the listings. We know for sure it's playing 14, 15, 16 for now this weekend in the Franklin movie theater, but I'll update with information as we know more. So thanks so much, Luis, for your time.
Thank
I'm
you.
so proud to see this baby grow into a
Yeah,
teenager.
yeah.
It's
Yes. Well, and I mean, the only way it's gonna grow is because because of you guys for your support. So without your support, without the viewers, this the project won't grow. We need you. We need you to watch the movie, to go to the theater, support, and then once available online, go buy it. Watch it.
absolutely. As they say, it takes a village to raise a child. So we need that village to help raise it and
Yeah,
support it. So
yeah, exactly. We need him to turn it. We need the village to turn him into an adult.
absolutely. Well, so great to hear you and see that you're doing great, Luis. And keep up the good work. And I'll see all of you at the Murder in the Woods screenings. Bye, Luis. Thanks so much.
Bye. Thanks, Nicoleta. Bye. Have a good day.
You too.